What is good, all my trader homies? It's your boy Kevin from Touchdown Trades. Today we're going to be breaking down this MCRB stock. It was up over 500% at one point in the day, currently up 350%. So we're going to be breaking down this move. We're going to be talking about why it's up from a fundamental perspective and a technical analysis perspective. And we're going to be talking whether we should buy this thing or we should stay away. And actually, I might be taking a day trade on it if it can get down here towards 1950. So stay tuned for today's Touchdown Trades market analysis. All right, trader homies, welcome to Touchdown Trades. If you're new to the channel, we go over and review the hottest stocks in the market every single day, penny stocks and large caps. And we also have trading tutorials. So if that sounds like something that you may be into, consider subscribing. All right, so this MCRB up huge on the day. We had news come out pre-market, and this thing ran up 500%. From lows of around $4, hitting highs of $33 per share. Absolutely huge move. So what is the catalyst? Why is this thing up? Is it a buy or is it a stay away? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. The first thing I like to do in one of these situations is dive into the daily chart and plot out our levels. So we can go into a 1 year, 1 day chart, and we just see that we're basically trading above everything. We have no levels to plot off of. So then we need to look at a weekly chart, and same story there. So we're just going to have to plot the intraday levels to base a trade off of. First, let's jump over to the fundamentals and break down this company, see what they do, and talk about if they are a legit company or this is just one of those penny stock pump and dumps. All right, so I have this MCRB. I have their financials pulled up, and we can see that they have a market cap of around 350 million or so. So they're not a tiny company like a mid cap, I'd say. They are losing money, but most biotechs are. This is a biotech. Most biotechs lose money until they get that one product that they can really take to market and it blasts them off. They do have some sales, which is nice to see. A lot of biotechs are just in the research phase and have no sales, and that's a sketchy situation. They do have some sales. They have a float of 70 million shares, which is not a tiny float. So we're not dealing with one of those low float pump and dump kind of companies here. This is an actual mid cap company. Average volume, this is just the type of market that we're in. The average volume is only 700,000 shares, but today we've traded 50 million shares. By the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we would trade over 100 million shares. The volume in the market right now is just extremely high. So this company is a biotech company that works on colon drugs, and I think their main point is microbials, and it's basically if you have like colon issues, you could take these. It's kind of like putting a bacteria in your stomach that helps to ease the colon and ease the stomach. So they came out today with a PR that their drug that they're working on has good results in the phase 3 trials to help treat colon infections. So that news sent it up higher. It's at one point was up 500% on the day. It's currently pulled back. So let's jump back to the charts and take a look at this thing. So here we're pulling back, and I actually like this thing for a trade. So let me get ready here. I want to see it break 20, and then I'll get long. But from a longer swing trade perspective, I'm sorry, I can't talk today for some reason. I don't dislike this thing, but in order for me to hold it for like a swing trade, I would need to see it down here towards 15, and then I would look. So 15 would be my risk, and then I would look for it to pop back up towards that pivot there, towards $20 a share. So this thing was up huge, massive volume. And from a day trade perspective, once again, what I'm looking for is we have this pivot here at 1950. I'm looking for these lows to break. If those lows break, you're going to have a bunch of panic selling. People are going to put their stop losses below that last low, and then they're going to sell into that support. You should never sell into support, but a lot of newer traders will. I'll buy, and I'll look for a bounce back towards 22 or 23. That's currently what I'm watching this thing for. And from the swing trade, just to review, I'm looking for this thing to kind of sell off over the next couple of days down towards 15, and then I would use that $15 as my risk, and I would look for it to bounce back up towards 20. So this thing does have a lot of potential, and I like it. I'm more comfortable. It is extremely volatile, but I'm more comfortable trading a ticker like this overnight versus a ticker like that has a 1 million share float, and the day trading chat rooms had been trading it all day and it was up 100% on air. This company has a real news PR, and it's a real company, so that makes me more confident in order to take a swing trade on it. This thing is this MCRB is 70% institutionally owned. So that would make the float a little bit smaller because the institutions probably aren't going to be selling on a day like this. So if the float was 40 million, 70% of the float is taken up by institutions. That really cuts the float down to what, like 15 million? And then you have retail day traders coming in and trading 50 million shares. So the real float on this thing has probably been turned over several times. That's how a move like this can get put in on a larger float ticker. Alright guys, so I did end up taking that trade on this MCRB. Let me get the trade indicators on this chart real quick for you guys. So I executed on the plan that I was talking about earlier in the video. So we'll hit show trade, apply. Alright, so let me go to a 1 minute chart and then we can see it a little bit faster what I was looking at. Okay, so remember I said that I was looking for the breakdown into 1950 area. We got it, and I got long into it. Okay, and then I sold on the pop back up. We had support. This area was prior support. If we zoom out a little bit, we can see that we had an interaction right there. We had multiple interactions in this area. So it was a valid support area, and I bought into, I like to buy into weakness, sell into strength, and that's what I did. Up $600 on the day. Not a huge trade, but Thinkorswim has limited the buying power on this ticker. So they're only letting me buy the amount of cash I have in my account. So no margin, 1-to-1 because of the volatility. So I can only buy 1,000 shares. So I wanted to add, I would have bought here and I would have bought there. I wanted to get 2,000 shares, but Thinkorswim had limited the buying power. So I could only take a starter position. It was a nice little trade, only in it for about 15 minutes. Happy with it, and probably going to walk away on the day up $600. Can't beat it. So I know some of you guys aren't day traders. A lot of you guys are just swing traders and investors. But this concept of buying weakness into support works for any kind of trading, and that's the only way you can make money in the stock market. I firmly believe that. If you try to buy strength into breakouts, for example, if you bought this breakout right here, you got stuffed and you lost money. I firmly believe that you got to buy weakness into support and sell strength into resistance, and that's how you become a profitable trader. If you got anything from this video, please give it a thumbs up for me. give it the old touchdown trade snake eye jab in the eye. And if you haven't yet subscribed, what in the world are you waiting for? Subscribe. This is the realest trading channel on YouTube. Not the biggest, but we're getting there. And we are the realest. No fake marketing gimmicks here. No sales pitches. Just trading tutorials, and swing trading videos. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.